Hello, audience out there. Welcome to another Shining Through the Pain Roundtable, episode 4. I'm Henry Wilder Jr., Instagram handle @RealKing_Henry, along with my co-host.
My name is Antaun D'Angelo Hill. Yeah, I put the D'Angelo in there today.
There it is.
My Instagram handle is a Clumsy Dad 1. I also got a YouTube channel called A Clumsy Dad. Check that out as well.
Yes, sir. There it is. So as y'all know, my co-host here has been going through, family situations. We all been riding with him. We've been hanging with him. Sending our prayers and our love out to the Hill family, man. And when let him speak on that. Let him touch on that. Let the people know how he feel right now, and let him get it off his chest, man. Speak on it, my brother.
So today was the verdict. We got to face. When I say we, I'm talking about my son's mom and his 2 older sisters. We got to face the guy that robbed us of life as how we knew it to be, how we thought it would be. He erased all those things on the day when he took my son away on June 10th of 2020. So today we got to face him. And I would say it was probably the hardest thing that I had to do, because as a father, I wanted to put my hands on him. But as a man, a broken man, a hurt man, I knew that putting my hands on him would not bring justice to my son. It would only cause more chaos to his siblings and everybody that's in touch with him. So I prayed for his soul. Never thought I would pray for his soul. But I prayed for his soul. And I prayed for my soul as well. And part of building my soul, my new soul, is this round table right here with my homeboy. I say much more about the trial. This is my son's jersey. I had this at the trial as well. So he's with us today. This is the college jersey that he would have worn around probably this time, this year,
Yeah.
But I carried it with me today, and I felt him with me, But, like we say in all the episodes, bro, it's called shining through the pain.
Gotta shine, bro. Gotta shine.
So we had the mean faces, but hey, man, we gotta find a reason to smile.
Gotta find a reason to smile, man.
And we got a dude today. I just met the brother, but ever since I met him, he's giving me a reason to smile. But you know him. So tell us about the guy we got at the table today, my brother.
All right, yes, sir. We have our special guest today in the building. We have a veteran in the acting and comedy field, specializing in it. I seen him also, as I was growing up, because he's also my first cousin, man, you know what I'm saying? And to me, he's one of the funniest people I know personally, you know what I'm saying? Him and another cousin out there, you know what I'm saying? So let's give a shout out to James Murray. Let's give it up for him.
I'd say, this show right here, I gotta dedicate this to Antaun Jr. He's gonna be a great football player. He had a dream, he had a goal, and I'm quite sure he was gonna go. But hey, I'm glad y'all guys smiling, man. You see what I'm saying, man? Everybody up here looking like Nino Brown and shit, you know what I mean? Sometimes we gotta, break through and smile about it, Still gotta smile no matter what happens.
Yes, sir.
No matter what. Yeah, we dedicating this right here, to Antaun Jr., man. We gotta keep his legacy alive. And all our peoples out there, you know what I'm saying? All our aunts, uncles, anyone that we lost in the struggle, anyone we lost, throughout the years, man, we can't never forget them, man. R.I.P. to them also. So,
let's get
into it. Much love.
So what's up, man?
Before we start, man, this is just these are just episodes, man, for people to tell their story. Nobody taking no shots at nobody. It's just people telling their story.
Right.
And we thank the people that come onto this round table for being willing to share their story. It may not be your story. It's their story.
And everybody got a story. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care if you're famous, rich, poor, whatever else. Everybody got a story. Everybody got a backstory to them. Everybody got a life history. Yeah. I don't care who it is.
Yeah. If you're a human being.
If you're a human being, that's a fact.
So before you start, thank you for your transparency, my brother.
Hey,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's stuck
Smack
to
it
it.
up.
That's funny. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, my brother.
First of all, they shit brown. My shit like it's stronger than that. It's moonshine.
Let's get it. So, all right, I know you as one of my first cousins, one of my oldest cousins, or whatever. So, where did it all begin for you? Where did you grow up at? Where were you born? Where did it all start for you?
First of all, raised in Oakland, California.
Sure.
East Oakland, by way of Cincinnati. Just come here when I was younger, back and forth, stuff like that. And then by age 10, I landed here for good. And the story, is deep. This is where you can tell your story, right?
Yeah, don't tell your story. Yes, sir.
It ain't gonna go nowhere than other people that's looking.
That's it.
I'm just saying, I agree to that.
Hopefully it's
But don't tell nobody else.
We ain't telling nobody else.
We gotta keep it real with you.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
We ain't telling nobody
I ain't
else.
saying nothing, bro.
Well, hey. Oakland, California, Man, sunshine. It was kind of a little bad, man. I come up in the times where I remember the Pointer Sisters. I'm singing on the corner. True shit. Where I stayed at. I stayed in East Oakland, off of East 14th, off 80th Street. If anybody from Oakland know about that, I went to Woodline, elementary, at Lockwood. I used to skate at the Emotions, I was young. So, a lot of things had happened, with my mom and dad relationship that brought me here. I was a kid.
Yes, sir.
I had no job, so.
Right.
Wherever they went, whatever they did, I had to go whatever motherfucker won.
Yeah.
Cuss.
Yeah. Right.
That's a fact.
Right.
So,
it sound like, what's the story? Minister Society. I mean, Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Type deal. It was kind of like that.
I mean, you could say that because back then, it was already happening where the black man was being took out the house and the mom was the mother and the father and there wasn't no daddy in the house and welfare and big ass cheese sandwiches and all that shit came out and wick,
Yeah.
I came out to steal wick. Sure did, man.
How you
I feel
feel
sorry
with?
now.
How you feel
Because
with?
they used to drop orange juices and big ass milks and shit at people's doors and shit, and they weren't home. And I was hungry, man. I wasn't no thief and nothing, but shit.
You had to eat.
Gotta eat.
I ain't let that motherfucker drop a
Right.
big ass,
Right. We ain't saying go out there and steal now.
We ain't saying that. I'm just saying
right.
I come from the era, you know what I mean? When it was hot outside, it was cold ass orange juice in apartment 3. That's all I'm saying. See what I'm saying?
Right.
We left the cereal.
Yeah,
That's always for the key.
Because they had to eat too.
Yeah, they eat too.
So what do you remember growing up in Oakland? Like, what was your most memorable experience in Oakland? You said you grew there from, how old were you? From how old to what age?
Shit, from birth to 10.
All right, so what was your most memorable experience? Or what was your most, you know what I mean, that you can remember in Oakland? Because, we ain't never been there, but at 10 years old, I know I can remember some
It was
stuff
different.
at 10
I mean, we had like sugar cane fields. I remember jumping in trees, snatching off cherries that wasn't done yet, they was green. Eating the motherfuckers, throwing them at each other, Orange trees. We used to be in people's backyards and their trees, man. You can get killed for that, but that was like, you know what I mean? We used to be in people's shit, man.
Right.
Fucking with the bananas noise, shit, we out in the tree.
Right.
Get the fuck out of my tree. They'll bust one in the head,
Right.
run off and shit with a pocket full of shit. I remember the shit,
Yeah.
Even sunflowers. People was growing sunflowers where the sunflower seeds come from.
Right.
And we used to, you know what I mean, take those too and take them home, throw them in the oven, put some salt on them, make our own sunflower seeds.
These are memories, man.
You know, when I was
seemed like it just happened yesterday, huh?
Yeah, it used to, but I'm a little older now.
Yeah.
You know, this thing about 10 years ago.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was 6. It made me smile because I dreamed about it for a long time. You know, I used to dream about it and stuff. So our family went, and I went to see my old street and stuff that I dreamed about, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And it had changed, you know. You know, I could still, my house was still there, but it was, you know, it was upgraded. Yeah. You know what I mean, somebody was staying there or whatever. But everything next to it and things, the store and all that stuff had changed. It was different businesses and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I had got it out of my system though, because I always, you know, when you're young and I left so fast.
Yeah. You faced your fears, kind of, right? You faced like you wanted to make sure that what you saw as a child was really real, so you went back to revisit it. Did you say that?
I went back to revisit it because, what you're saying is true too, but it's it's the way I left. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. The things that happening within my family between my mom and dad. Yeah, you know, I was young, and back then you stayed at grown people's business.
Yeah. Fast forward. Okay. 10 years old, you're in Cincinnati. So what's the difference between being here and now you don't hear amongst a lot of family members and stuff like that. So what's the difference between being here in Cincinnati and being in Oakland, as you remember the transition?
Weirded me out. Fucked me up because where I stayed in California, I know California is a fast city. Right. It's a lot of gangs and all that stuff, you know what I mean? I was yet to be introduced to that shit. You know what I mean? I was almost there. You know, it was teenagers hanging around like, I like that little nigga, you know what I mean? With a pack waiting on their neck and some shit, you know? You know, I look back on it, I see what was going on. I grew up that way to have to be in maybe, you know, gang. So where I grew up at, I found out that I would have been, if I would have stayed there, I would have been in Peru. You know what I mean? That's what I'd have been. That's where I grew up at. You know what I mean? And those were the guys that was after me, you know, just waiting for me to reach 14, 15, some shit like that. Old enough to understand what's happening. You know what I mean? Right. You know? So, you know, I you know, it was a pretty decent neighborhood, but it was Oakland.
Yeah. So if you came to Cincinnati.
Came to Cincinnati.
Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you move when you got here?
Oh, man. Downtown.
Downtown.
Yep. It was a store called Albert's. On 13th and Vine. And that was the first time I ever seen a grown-ass man with a wig and some razor bumps and some lipstick. It scared the fuck out of me, man. You know, I'm a kid, I'm a teen, right? Yeah. I ain't never really seen no scary shit. I seen real shit. You know, that happens. You know, but that scary shit that I seen in the movies, I haven't seen it yet. So I come to Cincinnati and I see, you know, big-ass 7 feet ass men with big arms and lipstick and razor bumps. Man, they killed me, man. You know what I mean? That was the scariest thing I ever seen in the Natty because I just seen black before I came here. From there, I went to Washington Park School. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Well, they had a swimming pool out there, and if you act right, you can swim and get a snack pack. Okay. That's with an orange and a sandwich. You know.
What's the difference between a sandwich and a sandwich? You
talking what, it ain't sandwiches? No, you just said. When I got older, I got in trouble. I went to the Justice Center. Yeah. They gave me 2 bologna sandwiches. Yeah. Orange and the juice.
It took you back to...
I'm just saying. So then to correlate that shit for real, to be honest, to put it together, I mean, they serve you the same stuff they serve it to you in the Justice Center.
I'm telling you. It looked like school. Everything was great. The bathroom was great. Right. They had locker rooms and shit. Right. I said, this look like Aiken. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right. The Justice Center looked like Aiken?
Yeah.
So what got you started into acting and comedy? What got you started? Who did you see, or did anybody influence you, or you know what I'm saying? How did you get started after high school? How did you start in acting and comedy, bro?
Okay. As a young black man, I started my journey into a happy place.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Came through mentally, physically. You know, I was kind of like a little Theodore Huston.
Clearly.
You get my ducktail.
Clearly, you're a comedian, man.
Get your ducktail. What did ducktail look like?
It was that big, man. It was like Theo Huston. It was nice. My mama used
Coming to America ducktail?
I mean, my mama used to plant it for it to be fat in the morning. And I like the Adidas. But I couldn't afford the real Adidas. So I used to get the Adidas from Kroger's. They was blue. And they had a big toe on them. They had like 9 stripes.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so moving into your 20s and 21, take us on the road, cuz, man. You know what I'm saying? Take us on the road. When's the first time you ever hit the road to do a show? What you remember about it?
I was young. It wasn't acting and it wasn't plays. It was Greg Jackson. He was from the Zap Band. If you're out there, Greg, man, I love you, man.
Shout out to Greg. Shout out to Greg.
Yeah, me and my friends at Aiken, we had started a singing group. You know, I didn't like our name.
What was the name, bro?
I didn't like this shit.
What was it, man?
I don't even want to tell you. You know what I mean? Because I don't my pictures and I don't like what I've been through. You know, on that Theo Huxtable shit.
Right.
I want to keep that, like, you know what I mean? Theo Huxtable.
Maybe another episode.
Maybe episode.
All right.
But you know, we was singing.
Okay.
And he came to a talent show at Aiken. He came and got us. So we was just background singers. And he, you know, we sung and we danced. You know, we had a group. We sung, we danced and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I didn't see anything coming out of it because I didn't even want to. You know, I didn't really want to be like the deal or nobody. I didn't want to be a singer.
Okay. But at the same time, like, see, I'm picturing it, but this is what was going on at that time.
At the time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what was cracking. Like, the singing, the dancing, and the choreographing, and still dancing. And I
come from the time, if you couldn't beat Michael Jackson, ain't no sense of getting it. That was a bad motherfucker, right?
When you realized, like, you were a solo act and you went solely dolly and hit the road, hit the stage, and got busy.
Well, before that, before the comedy and the acting came back, I had started boxing. That's why I train kids, you know what I mean, to this day.
Facts.
You know, Coach J. Murray, you know, Westers, you know.
Yeah, it is.
You know, my grandson, you know, he's pretty good.
Give a shout out to him, man.
Yeah, Siam Holland.
Yes,
you know what I mean? He's been going in since he's been like 5.
We watching you.
6, you know. I came in, I was, you know, a boxing coach. And I learned a lot of stuff from Coach Mike, you know. You know what I mean? Coach Mike Stanford, which is a good coach, you know what I mean? And you know, I just got into that for a minute, and, you know, started training and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But before that, up to that though, I had moved out of town, doing my comedy thing. You know, I made a web series called Picking Up the Pieces. Web series, check it out. They're episodes, you'll like them. You know, so I came back to the Natty. No, which I made these episodes and stuff like that in Canton, Ohio. Give it up for Canton, Ohio, Oakland. You know,
you got a show coming up in Canton, Ohio soon, right?
Yeah. I got a show coming up at the Boom Boom Room.
Yeah. Boom Boom Room.
Yeah. Well, that's what he named.
Okay.
It's the Boom Boom.
Boom Room.
The Boom Boom.
And it is the room.
Do you know the dates yet?
Yeah. 26, 27.
Of what?
Next month.
June 26, 27?
Up next.
June 26, 27 of next month. You're going to be in Canton, Ohio. Make it there to see
That's
this
closest
guy.
to Cincinnati. We got a couple shows before that, but they went out, you know. But I'm just saying, you know, it's Ohio.
Yes, sir.
Come to Ohio. And see.
This is the real shit.
You
hit the road and you realize what that comedy circuit was like, and you start seeing all the performers and how they got down and how the road was, bro. Give it to us raw, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? Tell me what you experienced, how it was. You know what I'm saying? What the deal is, man?
Well, hey, you gotta get used to you being funnier than everybody tonight, but there's one man that's making more money than you. You know what I mean? That's because the connections he got.
Right.
And the things he did. So this is, it's not being a comedian and being funny is never a race. It's never a competition. If you think it's a competition, you're going to lose.
Yes, sir.
Because you're going to lose the gift that you got to make people laugh.
Yes, a sense of humor, natural or a gift, bro?
Damn, that's a good question. A sense of humor, no. It's a good question.
Yeah.
I got it, though.
Okay.
It's different. Being naturally funny and stuff like that that's a gift. A sense of humor
You either got it or you
is
don't.
something that you, right. Something that you got or you don't. So either you are an asshole, you know what I mean? Or you get along with people. That's what it means.
Right.
A sense of humor, people are like, yeah, you got a sense of humor, that make people smile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It do that. Like, you got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like how we came on, we was mad,
then we
but
started
then we
smiling.
started smiling.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
You ever been in a situation where you thought it was going to be all bad, and it ended up turning all good? Everything ain't negative.
Right. Everything ain't negative.
Somebody could be staring at you at a club and you think they want to fight you.
Yeah.
Come to find out they like your style.
Right,
Yeah.
you did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I dig that.
If you work a good job and somebody's getting your nerves on the job and shit, when you clock out, leave that shit at home. Don't bring that shit in your house.
Yeah, that work. Yeah, that shit at work.
That's business.
That's a fact.
Bring that shit around your wife and kids like I'm mad as hell. Motherfucking like punk ass Leo. Hit the bitch at the job. All that old dumbass shit, man. Leave that punk shit at home. You messing your family up.
Yeah, you messing your family.
They don't know Leon.
So
They don't know the
see,
biggest you.
I want to know this. Recognize, that's a fact. So look, who are some of the biggest names in comedy that you opened up for? That people know.
Tommy Davidson, Ricky Smiley, AJ Johnson. Give it up for AJ Johnson.
AJ Johnson. That's
That's
Master P. AJ Johnson.
No.
Right when he
was in there.
He was in
Yeah. Ezel.
Ezel.
You did.
Yes, sir.
Give it up for Ezel. Oh man, give it up for I even got the women. Give it up for Cheryl Underwood.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Did some work with her. Shoot. I mean, I've been in this shit like 20 plus years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm tired of open.
Yeah.
For a motherfucker.
Yeah,
So
man.
you want to tell us the dates? Do you remember? So we could get people to come to your show, bro.
I mean, if you want to come to Canton,
What's the date?
I got some more dates.
I'm coming, bro.
26, 27.
Yeah. Yes.
Canton, Ohio.
The Boom Boom Room.
The Boom Boom Room.
Boom.
My phone.
We're in the building.
Yeah.
All right. And then also, shout out to everybody that came out to the Fish Fry last weekend. We're doing it again Saturday. You know what I'm saying? May 22nd, 12 to 8. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Wallace family. Shout out to the Hill family. Anything you want to say, my brother, before we end it out?
Yeah. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank you for joining us today, my brother.
Hey, man.
We appreciate you. We can't wait till you come back. Thank you for episode 4, my
You know
brother.
how we do it. You know how we do it.
You know, and had trial today, man, and this is part of shining through the pain. Cause back in the day, I've been laying in that bedroom. I gotta keep moving forward.
Gotta keep it pushing.
Gotta keep it pushing. So, as I close out all my YouTube videos on my own personal page, The Clumsy Dad, and I love my brother, shining through the pain.
For sure. Round table.
Round table.
Everybody come through. You can be heard.
Hey, yo, I'm 51 years old. I'm on medicine and stuff. Before I leave, like, hey, can I smoke some of that Miracle?
We don't know what we're talking about right now. But we gonna say,
it's medical.
yes, sir. We gonna say once again, man. We gonna say once again, his name is, and will always be Antaun D'Angelo Hill Jr.
Antaun D'Angelo.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Yes, sir. Peace and love to everybody.
All right.
Our next and up and